And you know what, while we're here, after these turf races, I encourage everybody to stick around for the thoroughbred card here this afternoon that starts at 1 Eastern. A fantastic 10-race program, some big fields here this afternoon, and we've got an early pick-4 wager with a $100,000 guaranteed pool. So that'll be a lot of fun to play into as well. So anybody enjoying the afternoon, it'll be a great day of racing here at Woodbine for the thoroughbred card that starts at 1 Eastern. But we are going to start our turf races here shortly. As I just peek over at the odds, it's still Angry Psychos at 1 to 5. Odds aren't changing a whole lot at all. Direct Energy, a close second, clear-cut second choice right now at odds of 1 to 2. But you know what? This turf course is famous for producing long shots, so don't discount Team 4, Jane Finch Mighty Runners. They're at 17 to 1. Or the 8, Natalie, the OLG Slots Woodbine team, 35 to 1 right now. Yesterday there was a stake race here at Woodbine on the turf. The winner was 70 to 1.
And that would have been a great one to have some money on, even in an exotic wager, never mind to win.
Yes, and that is exactly why I think you need to consider some of these long shots all morning long in these 4 races. But we go back and check in with Sandy Hawley, who's got more for us.
All right, thanks a lot, Chad. I'm here with Dan Gall, General Manager of OLG Slots. Dan, have you been stretching and ready to go?
They told me that stretching probably isn't the best to run, so I'm just kind of reserving myself for the first 100.
Excellent. You're going to go cold, so the first leg, they're depending on you to have a good head start.
Actually, some strategy around it. They said put the old guy at the first.
Put the old guy at the first. Good strategy.
That's right.
And Dan, are you actually a runner?
Not at all. Just here for a good time and raise some money.
Well, it's for United Way. You're right. It's for a great cause. Want to wish you lots of luck, and we'll see you in the starting gate.
Thank you, Sandy.
All right, Chad, back to you.
Well, we got the comments there from Dan, so he's going to kick things off. However, he didn't sound to have a whole lot of confidence in his team, and neither do the bettors, as we pointed out, 35 to 1 long shots. He didn't convince me.
Maybe he's just holding back to keep the odds so high.
Yeah, there is always that aspect.
You know, talk down the team and really surprise at the end.
But now we see what's happening here. Everybody's getting in their position. Again, we've got 4 100-meter legs here for this relay. 6 teams competing as we get set to kick off the 2011 edition of the Woodbine Turf Races in support of the United Way. Such a great cause. Glad everybody could be out here this morning to join us as well. Such a great occasion, a great afternoon for us to have it here on this Sunday. And we've got people in position. So it looks like, Natalie, we are going to be starting here very shortly.
That's awesome. I'm excited.
And as we get some final looks, I can see the closest will be this anchor team. That is closest. I guess we'll have to get out of the way, will we not?
Yeah, or we risk being part of the blooper reel.
Yes, that is true. Well, we are right on the finish line, and we could just, stay here, encourage them, perhaps. We don't want to cause any interference, that's for sure. We don't want the inquiry sign posted. As I peek upstairs, don't see any judges, just track announcer Dan Loisel. He's on hand. There he goes. Gives us the big wave. He's ready. He's back in action. And I did hear that Dan was considering running in the marathon race this year, go up against his wife, Wendy, who's going to be competing. But, Danny, you had engagements as well. You were stuck announcing.
I was running to the food court.
Oh, okay. Well, that was, just your training regimen, right?
Just like yours. We're 2 peas in a pod, buddy.
Yeah. And Danny, what do you see? I know you got the binoculars right now.
I'm just waiting for the gates to close, and we have, as Chad and Nat mentioned, half a dozen teams here. Angry Psychos, Team 1 at odds of 1 to 5. The heavy favorites right now. Second choice at 1 to 2 currently is Direct Energy, Team 3. Then we have Jane Finch Mighty Runners. They're the long shots in here. Well, one of the long shots is 17 to 1. Jane Finch Speedy Runners. Team 5, they're 7 to 2. Currently the 4th choice in the wagering. McGuire Uniforms Dream Team. Team 6, they're 2 to 1. And the longest shots on the board are OLG Slots at Woodbine. It would be a stunning upset if they were to win. The gates are closing, Chad and Nat. And we're almost ready for a start. Starter Ian Ross. The runners are under his instruction. They're at the post. they're off. Angry Psychos broke like a bullet for the early lead, and here comes Direct Energy with an electrifying turn of foot. On the outside, Jane Finch, Mighty Runners, and we've already had a spill. McGuire Uniforms Dream Team went down, and looks like Jane Finch Speedy Runners are pulling up lame. The first handoff has taken place, and Direct Energy pouring it on. Direct Energy leads by 5-6 yards. On the outside is Jane Finch Mighty Runners. To the inside is Angry Psychos, and another spill. OLG Slots at Woodbine, the long shots went down, and this is turning into an absolute runaway. Direct Energy, they lead by 15, 20 yards over Angry Psychos. Way back in third, Jane Finch Mighty Runners. This is unbelievable. Direct Energy electrifying here in the opener, closing fast. Angry Psychos, they were closing at the wire, but certainly not in time to catch Direct Energy. Angry Psychos was second. A late closing OLG Slots at Woodbine will stumble home third. Then we have McGuire Uniforms Dream Team, Jane Finch Mighty Runners, and trailing this field under the wire will be Jane Finch Speedy Runners. But Chad, Nat, no contest here. Direct Energy at 1-2.
Thank you, Danny. Angry Psychos, yes, they were the heavy favorites. Direct Energy got a lot of betting support, and for good reason. They were tons the best here in our first United Way turf race of the afternoon. And this relay, it was over right from the get-go, Natalie. They just jumped out to a nice early lead, and they just poured it on. I know there was a late rush by the Angry Psychos team in that anchor leg, but too little too late.
Yeah, and I guess those odds were true. You know, Direct Energy, Angry Birds were the ones to finish the wires first and second. And congratulations, that was a great race.
Yes, congratulations to the Direct Energy team. Congratulations to everybody who competed here in our first turf race of the afternoon. And for those of you making wagers this afternoon, it looks like 1-2 are the odds on that winning team, Direct Energy, who were the second favorites in behind Angry Psychos. So we'll have some festivities here. The teams will be presented with medals this afternoon, and we're just going to get this Direct Energy team together, and the top three finishers, as they'll get presented their winning medals, as we get a replay, Natalie, of the stretch run, the final 100 meters, and there is the winning team, Direct Energy, on top. They won this easily.
They made it look like it was not a problem. Don't be fooled. It's hard.
It certainly is. So we've got lots to look forward to. Still 3 more races coming up on tap here this morning. That first race is in the books. Race number 2 should be starting shortly. That again will be another relay race. This time we've got lots more teams, 9 teams competing in our second race of the morning. And we're going to get some reaction as well from the winning team here coming up with Direct Energy. Natalie's going to get a hold of the winning team as everybody is back celebrating. They're going to get their medals as well. There we go. We get some thumbs up here. And this team was practicing early. When I got out here, they were practicing the baton handoff, and they wanted to get their technique right, because I think they knew they had the speed. As long as they had their technique right, they were not going to get beats, and they did this quite easily as well. So we're still trying to gather this winning team. We've got a couple that were in the early stages of this race, and they're making their way back now, as everybody will join in on the winning festivities here as Direct Energy takes our first race of the morning. Again, our first race was Helping Newcomers and Seniors here for our Woodbine Turf races in support of United Way. So the favorites go down in defeat. That's Angry Psychos. And are they angry right now? Well, we'll see. We'll see how angry they are. But we know that Direct Energy is awfully happy here in our first race. We're getting some pictures taken as well, medals that'll be handed out here. And now the winning team is coming back.
My name is Ruli, like an unruly.
We've got 3 of the members here, and Natalie Zach. We'll hand it over to her as she'll catch up with the winning connections.
All right, so this is the winning team right here. We have Ruli. You were the one that crossed the wire. How did that feel?
It felt great, thank you. And it's all attributed to my team that really carried the baton very well.
And you guys, was it hard passing on the baton?
Oh, it was great.
Would you do it again?
I would do it in a heartbeat.
And you guys have your breaths caught and everything's ready to accept your medal, your horseshoe, your lucky horseshoe?
Very excited about that.
Well, congratulations. You guys helped achieve our goal here to raise money for United Way. Congratulations. Well, hopefully we'll see you again next year, maybe repeat winners, and you guys will be the favorites on the board.
Thank you. We hope so too.
All right, thanks a lot, guys. So those are the winners, Direct Energy. That was a fun first race.
And Natalie, the payouts are in, and Direct Energy, the winning team, again, win wagers only here this morning for our United Way turf races, and they, as the second favorites, will pay $3.10. So on your $2 bet, you'll make a $1.10 profit. Not bad on a team that looks like they probably should have been the team to be at 1-9 here in our opening race of